που τράβα και αυτά. Θες να τους πω να φύγουν από εκεί.
Bu hikayeyi paylaşın. Sancağı getirdin mi abi?
Çok sağ olun. Peki ben bugün arkadaşlarımı daha yakından tanıdım.
Orada bir görsünler diye aldık.
No, I spent another bag. 100 straps.
Coach, your team has been very strong over the recent weeks. You made an amazing victory a few days ago against Efes Anadolu. How much do you think that this game is important regarding the goals that you are having for the rest of the games in the group?
This is first of all very important game. We are on the road. We just played 2 nights ago for less than 48 hours against Anadolu Efes. We had such a big fight. So we continue on the further rounds. We want to continue on the further rounds. So PAOK is a strong physical team with a big tradition. So we came here optimistic, but we got to fight and we'll see.
Do you believe that after the victory against Anadolu Efes, people now realize that Galatasaray this year is way stronger than someone may thought at the beginning of the year?
You know, predictions or what other people think, it's nothing under our control. So we don't know, I don't know what they think, and we just want to stay together, stick together as a team and improve every day. We are a young team, 10 players, new players, and we have a lot of room to improve. We just want to improve our game and be competitive. We will see. This is our goal. We will see now.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Coach, this is arguably a very difficult game. Big risk, big reward. Do you think that PAOK can achieve the victory today and can change completely the mentality that so far is having in the year?
For sure, this is something that we will try to do. As you said, it's a very difficult game, very competitive game against a team that has big quality. We need to be concentrated for 40 minutes. If we have only parts during the game that we will be good, I don't think that this will be enough for us. We need to have a performance that will be solid for 40 minutes, both sides of the court, both defensively and offensively.
Galatasaray has been very strong over the recent weeks. How do you think that this can match your powers if the result is the one you want after the game?
Like I said, we have to be very concentrated. It's a team that has big power in the perimeter. The 3 guards in the previous games, they have the biggest part on their offensive game. They play more minutes, they take more offenses, and they score a lot. So we need to emphasize on them. But at the same time, they have big bodies. We need to control the rebounds and be solid for 40 minutes.
Thanks a lot, coach.
Thank you.
Well, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, now here to Thessaloniki. And now you can look at the PAOK lineup, of course, and some players to watch out for tonight. Now, Jermaine Love is going to be a huge addition along with Malcolm Griffin. And if you watch the BCL Trash Talk podcast, Vlado Yankovic, who was playing for Ike last season, had a lot to say where he really believes in his team, and he feels that having going forward with Coach Liko Yanis, the only Aris that PAOK fans do like. And now we get set here to the players here from Galatasaray. Now, Galatasaray is off to a very good start so far here in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, they've got 2 wins, having just joined the competition last season. Many would have thought it was going to be a very disappointing season for them. But no doubt they've turned it around with a 2-0 start here. And it doesn't get any tougher than playing here tonight in the PAOK Arena in Thessaloniki. As we mentioned, this is game day through the game of the week. As our host PAOK and now the home fans will be getting up loud. There are players to look out for, of course, from Galatasaray. Not to mention some huge signings. D-Boss is in the lineup, along with Devon Akumpasel. He's a huge one. And David Kravish as well. But for PAOK, it's going to be about controlling the tempo tonight, really making sure that they play well in their home crowd, in front of their home crowd, on their home court. As we've said before, that PAOK have been time and time again in the Basketball Champions League and really performed under expectations, but it doesn't get any tougher than this evening. And they're at home here against Irreversible Nürnberg, in which it was a shot on the buzzer that crushed the heart of these PAOK fans. And we did mention Vlado Yankovic does have a key role to play tonight, does have a good role to play for Coach Liko Yanis to make sure that his team come out and perform very well. And we'll take a look at the starting lineups for this evening's game. See both sets of coaches now. They shake hands and give each other the accolades, but again, when that ball goes up, it's going to be all game time tonight. We're going to take a look at the officials for tonight's game. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so from Romania, Slovenia, and Portugal. Again, very proud to say we have a fine officiating team. And now we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for this evening's game. Well, really quickly, our officials are Mariusz Chulin, Boris Krajic, and Paolo Marquez. Again, thank you for the hard work. And now we'll take a look at the starting lineups of these two teams. It's going to be very interesting. We're going to take a look at the starting lineup from the visitors from Istanbul, Galatasaray. I'd be very surprised to see if Akumpasel and D-Boss come out of the starting lineup. I mean, they have been so key and instrumental for Galatasaray. Remember, last season was a very disappointing season for them when they entered the Basketball Champions League, and no doubt they're going to want to try and change that around this season. Tempo is going to be very key, as we mentioned. I mean, they're going to have to really make sure against a great team like Galatasaray to keep them off the balls, and more importantly, not to turn the ball over. I mean, you can see with players such as Akumpasel, they really like to run out and transition and play a high-tempo basketball game, and that is going to be key this evening. Well, so far in this group, of course, Galatasaray, the only undefeated team, followed up by Eagle Kea.
Καλησπέρα σε όλη την παρέα, καλησπέρα σε όλο τον κόσμο. Με 2 ήττες ο ΠΑΟΚ στον όμιλο δεν έχει περιθώρια νέας απώλειας, ανεξάρτητα αν το γεγονός απέναντί του λέγεται Galatasaray ή όχι. Πρέπει να παίξει πάρα πολύ καλά και σε αυτό θα το βοηθήσει και ο Λόβ και η επιστροφή του Κάρτερ. Η επιστροφή του Λόβ είναι κάτι που ευχαριστεί αφάνταστα το τεχνικό team. Υπενθυμίζω ότι είχε τραυματιστεί στο παιχνίδι με το Λαύριο, από τότε έκανε 4 προπονήσεις όλες τις όλες και θα το ξαναδούμε στο παρκέ.
Now, Devon Akumpasel, he also makes up that backcourt. Zege Arad and Kerry Blackshear Jr. It's an interesting line. Now, I imagine they're going to go for the speed and try and play that high-tempo basketball to really get out in transition. And there's their coach, a man known as the Professor, Memem Ekrem, a guy that's all about growth mindset, almost like a teacher, if you like, a man who's Galatasaray through and through. And you can see David DeLeo, he'll be in the small forward. Now, Malcolm Griffin, again, is going to be key. As Andreas Christodoulou also partnered with Marvin Jones. Marvin Jones will play the center role. And Vlado Jankovic, remember, you could have caught him, excuse me. You could have caught him on the BCL Trash Talk podcast, and where he had a lot of say and a lot of homage he paid towards Galatasaray, and he has played them before in the past. He paid a lot of respect to Lykoyannis Aristides, the head coach of PAOK. Well, Jankovic and Coach Lykoyannis had worked together before, but again, right now it's about making a difference and really pushing through and helping PAOK go above and beyond. Jankovic last season played for Ike, also made it to a Basketball Champions League final in which they lost against Herrera San Pablo Burgos. Not to mention as well, also played for rivals, and there's Scott Skiles there. Well, if you know anything about Scott Skiles, the former Orlando Magic player who had the record for most assists in the game, also coached here in Thessaloniki. Skiles, Coach Scott Skiles, as they would know him in Greece. Phenomenal player going down in the history of Greek basketball. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do thank you for joining us here this evening for the game of the week here, the new system, the new format in the Basketball Champions League. We're live here in the north of Greece, in the wonderful, beautiful city of Thessaloniki, for tonight's Basketball Champions League game of the week. It's between PAOK, our hosts, and the visitors from Istanbul, Galatasaray. And the players now are ready. They will shake hands, pay each other homage, give each other the accolades. The officials are ready. But when the ball goes up, business will start to pick up. The party is going to get started live here in the north of Greece. Well, the tip is underway now, and Galatasaray will have the first possession of the game and just try and get things going early with the small lineup that they put out there this evening. Here's going to be key now. Is holding onto the ball for quite a while now. Lets this one go. The shot is up. It's no good. They're almost going for an offensive rebound. PAOK here able to secure the boards, and now they'll try to push this one. Jankovic gives this one up. Teams really could do a lot by just getting rid of the ball a lot quicker. Just enabling them to get that touching around the space. Well, there's the pump fake. The shot is up. Three is good from downtown. And that will do them a lot of favors. Christodoulou there, you can see with an early perimeter shot. Something that PAOK really need to try and make sure they do a better job of in this game. Giving this one up now. Looking to throw down low. Goes in. Oh, missed a good look in the basket. And now Jankovic. They're trying to push this one in transition. And here comes the pick and roll scenario. Comes off one screen now. There's a lob down low to the big fella. Nice little ball movement in. The reverse layup doesn't get it. And he gets fouled. And now DeLeo will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. A great sequence there in the pick and roll there by PAOK, just able to secure the ball, and again the dump down low. And Jones, very good vision to spot him out. There will be 2 free throw shots here for David DeLeo. Well, he's been one of their predominant scorers so far in this competition. Remember, they got 5 players averaging just near 10 points per game if you take away Jankovic, who's averaging 9.5. So quite a few options that PAOK can go for. If you look at the games they've lost against Igokea, New Basketball Nimba, very close game. So again, they know they're in this one, and with the new format with the buy-in place with third, again, all to play for in the Basketball Champions League this season. Boston now almost turns it over, keeps it alive. Now looking to pull the way, kicks this one down. Galatasaray right now with 6 on the shot clock. Gotta get something going. Comes isolation now in the lane, goes in one-handed, smooth as you like, can't get it. With the offensive rebound, no foul this time. They call the foul. So now Kerry Blackshear Jr. will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. PAOK just don't box out. They pay a price. There's only Jankovic under the basket. One thing that PAOK do have over Galatasaray is going to be the size this evening, but there you can see the case and scenario where Blackshear Jr. was just able to come up with a loose ball and have that second chance. That's one thing PAOK, remember, they haven't won a game so far. Galatasaray are still undefeated. It's just the intangibles of this game, ensuring the rebounds and not turning the ball over is going to be key for their first victory, but right now, Griffin gives this one up. Penetration kicks out DeLeo, catch and shoot, quick release from downtown, doesn't get it. And now Galatasaray can push this one. Comes off one screen now, looking for options, pulls up for the treble, the three is up, the three is good from downtown. Well, D-Bust, we have seen that time and time again, season after season. And if he gets things going early from the perimeter, it could be a problem for PAOK. Well, backdoor play, a little Fangirl, miss a layup. Well, the home crowd, they felt that the hand on the block had reached the backboard, but the official's not having it. Goes in with a little floater. Can he get the drop? This time, Marvin Jones does excellently there to secure the rebound. It's now Yankovic. Looks like he's going to attack Yankovic. Bit of contact. Vlado Yankovic will go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Look at this from the backdoor play. Did he touch the backboard? Wow. He just got a finger to it. Vlado Yankovic going right at Melo Trimble. Well, they said the foul was on the ground. So it's a baseline ball now to PAOK as Malcolm Griffin passes this one in. Griffin now looking to go to that pick and roll sequence, doesn't use it, kicks out. There's a three in the corner, the three is up, no good. It was a good look there for PAOK from Yankovic, but it wasn't able to knock it down. Boss finds it in the end. Oh my lord! Well, Tashekular. A little bit of a throwdown there. I mean, look at the pick and roll. You get Chalar. Good night. Easy stuff there for Galatasaray. Tries to make a little penetration. Alley-oop time. Well, gets the offensive rebound. Makes a bit of contact. I'm not sure if they called an offensive foul or if they called a defensive foul there, but around there, I think they've called it, so an offensive foul's been called. There you can see the response from Coach Liko Yanis. Very unhappy with the call. It's right here with the elbow, just there. Well, great call by the officials. Definitely a foul, Marvin. I thought Marvin Jones was going to connect with that one. So now Galatasaray have the ball back with D-Bust. Foul has been called. Well, he looks very unconcerned. He knows his team's off to a good start, but again, he'll be much happier knowing if they can come out 3-0 this evening in the group. And there's a deep three by D-Bust. And D-Bust from downtown nails it. Well, he hits his second treble, and this could be a problem for PAOK if he gets things going early from the perimeter. Consistent three-point shooter. Can throw this one down now to Yankovic. Yankovic looking to isolate. Lotto now turns around, puts up a little floater. He can't get it. Right with the rebound, and now Galatasaray can look to build on the momentum here. Guided by DeLeo now looking to isolate. Turns around, puts up a tough one. Doesn't get it, gets his own rebound though. And again, the rebound ain't becoming a problem. Can they hit another one? They don't get it. Now Vlado Yankovic. Again, he's had some good looks so far. DeLeo tries another three, and David DeLeo, the shooting still struggling here from PAOK. Boss now, 2 for 2 from the perimeter, looking to isolate, splits the defense, kicks out, beautiful ball movement, and the three is up, no good. Right with the offensive rebound, D-Bust, can he go 3 for 3? I wonder who they've called the foul on here. Have they called it on DeLeo, or have they called this one against Blackshear Jr.? I think they called it on DeLeo. Let's have a look. The shot is up here. From one angle, it does look like it's on David DeLeo, but again, it's a tough one. Look at this from D-Bus. D-Bus from no man's land. Back now, just under halfway here in the first quarter. They pick up their 4th team foul. And there's a lob pass, finds a rock, kicks out. Good ball movement again by Galatasaray. The 3 is up, the 3 is good. And this time, Blackshear Jr. likes to do it in the low post, but he can't do it from the downtown, from the 3-point line. In the lane, fumbles it under his leg, turns it over. They keep it alive. No, Arad diving on the floor. Now Galatasaray can push this one. Cross-court pass here, finds Blackshear Jr. Another 3. Harika Teshekular. Right now, it is all Galatasaray. And PAOK have to call timeout as Galatasaray have come out like a house on fire, as they are nailing everything from downtown.
Πέσεις πάρα πολύ αργά. Δεν καταλαβαίνω γιατί δεν γυρνάς από την baseline να το βάλεις με ταμπλό, ενώ έχεις φτάσει μέχρι και το κάνεις χωρίς ταμπλό και το χάνεις. You are hesitating a lot on the pick and rolls that you are taking when it's too obvious that you have a bucket.
We get wide open shots though. Are we not?
I'm talking 2 times over here. I'm talking 2 times over here. That you are trying to find shit.
This has been a huge turnaround so far. There you can see PAOK for 3 from 2-point land. I mean, Galatasaray, really, it's the perimeter shooting right now, 4 for 8. I mean, they started this game down 5 points to 0 against PAOK. But Galatasaray have just shot their way back in this game from the perimeter. D-Boss and Blackshear Jr. again have just been lighting it up.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go, guys.
Right now, PAOK need to maintain the composure, need to make sure they focus. Just hear a little bit of anxiety from the crowd. Look at the ball movement here from Blackshear Jr. getting the final touch in the corner. Again, you got to credit that down to all the players understanding where they are in the court and just how efficiently they move that ball. Have Jermaine Love into the game. Hopefully that'll give him a little bit of boost to hit from the perimeter. Wonderful on the shot clock. Got to isolate. Pulls up for a tough 3-pointer. Way off the mark. Now, Cooper Sell looks like he's going to go all the way. Cooper Sell with a B-E-A beautiful finger roll. Coast to coast move. And look at this. He goes in, fakes it. Oh, you've got to love this guy. It's 1-point lead now to Galatasaray. Gives this one up. Griffin. Love, he's got to make this one. 3-point in the corner. They still can't get it. Right now, PAOK can't buy a basket. Here comes a bit of showtime. Galatasaray basket, but they deliberately foul. Oh, no foul called. I thought the official called the whistle there, but Melo Trimble went in with a floater. Right now, it's all Galatasaray. Now gives this one up. Well, DeLeo tries another 3-point. This time, David DeLeo. Yatris Parakolo. It's a much-needed 3-pointer for the team from Thessaloniki. DeLeo renowned for his perimeter shooting. One of the top shooters here in the Basketball Champions League, and probably the one player that PAOK need to get things going. It's going to be a fresh 14 here because Devon Akumpasel dribbled it off the foot of the defense. It's going to be a baseline ball now. That just dribbles it off the foot of Marvin Jones. So now no foul called. And that's what David DeLeo needs to do tonight. Get that perimeter shot going. And listen to these PAOK fans. I mean, they are unbelievable. And if you think about some of the big teams in Greece, PAOK, Ike, and Harris as well. Another team here in Thessaloniki. Ball moving now all the way to the lane. Goes in with a fang roll. Too easy. Splits the defense up. Cooper Sell. Remember, we used to see him watch you do it for the back and Bears. We've also seen him do it for Dinamo Sassari. But right now, loving life here in Istanbul. We go down low now. Gameday there makes a tough play there, and that's something they need, something down low. Gameday, again, just something they need in the low post to get things going for them. Another pick and pop to three. And right now, Galatasaray cannot miss from downtown. It's Blackshear Jr. He's cooking it up. He now has 10 points. He is 3 for 3 from the perimeter. D-Boss now 2 for 3. Having missed at only 1 3-point shot. Leo pump fakes, steps back, tries another three-pointer just off to the left. Doesn't get it. Nobody going for an offensive rebound. And now Galatasaray look to build a lead here with D-Boss. As D-Boss now, or D-Boss from no man's land, hits the front of the rim. Probably not the best shot, but with a 14-point lead, can get away by that smooth move in the lane. That is unbelievable. Polikala, Evcharisto. Oh, Jermaine Love, look at this move. That is what you like to see from Jermaine Love. Tough play. An offensive foul called. Galatasaray don't want to get too casual, too complacent. Stoliopoulos to draw the foul. Oh no, sorry. They called that on Blackshear Jr. And there was the pick and pop there with Blackshear Jr. in the previous play. And now PAOK have in Vasileios Stoliopoulos, one of their top scorers, along with Mikhail Kamparides. So again, both teams there, you can see just going to their bench and going to their rotations. Here comes a handoff now. Love gives this one up to try another three-point. Three is up, no good. I think another foul is going to be called, and this time it's going to be on David Kravish. A smart play there by Derek Gameday because the three-pointer went up. He jumped in the air for it. It was just a slight bit of contact from David Kravish to secure the foul. So it's going to be 14 foul now for Galatasaray with 1 minute and 5 seconds. But a baseline ball now to PAOK. Getting down the ball now to Love. Looking to isolate. Goes baseline. Smooth move. Can he finish it? Can't get it. Gameday with another offensive rebound. Well, thought about it. This time he takes it. Doesn't get it. And again, PAOK going in for another offensive rebound. And they got 10 on the shot clock, and that's 2 second chances there for the home side that Galatasaray didn't take care of. Here comes a shake and bake. The fadeaway. It doesn't even hit the front iron, but now Galatasaray secure the ball here with D-Boss. D-Boss now 2 for 3 from the perimeter, looking to give this one up to Kravish. Kravish looking to back down. Turns in a jumper, can't get it. And he does just enough there, and now PAOK here. 1 second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So Coach Liko Yanis there, you can see signaling to his players, run this one down now. Last shot of the first quarter is Vasileios Stoliopoulos here. He's gonna pick and roll. Comes off one screen. Cross court, poor pass. Very poor setup there. PAOK, and now Galatasaray with 0.6 of a second here in the first quarter will get the last shot. Not going to shoot this one, but ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first quarter, it is a 12-point lead to the undefeated visitors as they lead 24-12 over PAOK. And we'll show you some stats and some highlights here from the first quarter in the opening game day 3. Well, game of the week here in the new format of the Basketball Champions League. See the stats so far, 50% from the perimeter. Galatasaray 5 for 10, Malali 2 for 10 for PAOK so far. It's just been the difference so far with Blackshear Jr., but here are the highlights from the first quarter. Well, PAOK just came out. Again, they started off with a good early look from the perimeter, but D-Boss and Blackshear Jr. have been the difference so far in this game. D-Boss, as we mentioned, 2 for 3 from downtown. Again, look at a little throwdown here by Ara. Again, just been the difference so far in this game for these two teams. We thought size was going to be a big factor for PAOK, but again, you can see Galatasaray making a good look. A good choice with this small ball lineup with Akum Pasel and D-Boss. is going to want is to get David DeLeo some more looks from the perimeter this evening. Try to get him going. Actually, a junior, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. You can see more perimeter shooting by the Galatasaray superstar. And now we begin the second quarter. Gives this one up now. There's a handoff. Pulis, again, not looking to shoot the ball from the perimeter. That's probably something. Gameday almost falls over. Turns it over now. Galatasaray can push this one. Deep Boss, oh, beautiful pass, but Deep Boss unable to connect with it. A great defensive effort there by Toliopoulos. Just running back, but Deep Boss probably a second too late there on the pass. Boss now looking to give this one up. Comes off one screen now, looking for Kravish. Kravish under the basket. Gets up a little jump hook. Again, he misses it. 2 good looks so far for David Kravish. Unable to knock him down. PAOK now have Joshua Carter here in the second quarter. And again, another player in the lineup they're going to try to get things going for. And there, Carter in the corner takes a 3-pointer. He can't get it. And the perimeter shooting still struggling. Galatasaray transition. Oh, you've got to love it. Well, it's that man again. Devana Kumpasel. Sweet little Iceman. I mean, look at this. I mean, this guy hangs in the air with a finger roll. It's back to a 14-point lead here to Galatasaray. Just a throw it down low here. Camparides kicks out. Toliopoulos from no man's land. Toliopoulos. Galo from no man's land. That's a huge 3-pointer. Again, we were giving him a bit of credit. Well, I was at least. I'm not looking to take that shot. Melo Trimble turns it over with travel. Just took 1 too many steps there. It took about 5 or 6. The official identified it, so it will be a sideline ball now to PAOK. Bullis now on the ball for a handoff. They draw another foul, and that's the first team foul now for Galatasaray. They're going to call it on David Kravish. Smart play there by Jermaine Love. The hesitation, slight little bit of contact. Moving down the ball now. A handoff. Left wide open. Camparides. Well, that is a silly foul. What was Sadiq Amir Kabacha thinking? Kabacha came out and just almost rugby tackled him like he was Reggie Miller. So now, Mikhail Camparides. I mean, look at this. Gotta love the fact Kabacha's looking at the referee to say, what did I do? But completely took him out. It's going to be 3 free throw shots here for Camparides. Camparides now originally from Athens. Also another player played at Ike, but also did play for Holargos back in 2019. Recently making the transfer over from Larissa. Again, a player that probably needs to try and come into his own so far. As we mentioned, 6'9", can step out. She plays perimeter shots. From a family of basketball players. His brother Yorgos, also a professional basketball player. This is the 3rd free throw, and again, this is an opportunity there for PAOK. Now Galatasaray trying to get into a half-court set. So gives this one back up to Melo Trimble. We're calling for a pick and roll here with Kravish. Gets around the screen, left wide open. Melo Trimble doesn't get the drop on it. Camparides secures a rebound here for PAOK. Toliopoulos now picked up his dribble. Zogbede there was coming to set the screen for him. This is a play that won't put the ball in the hands of Jermaine Love, but caught it down low, finds Zogbede. Zogbede rims in the round again. Went up a little bit too soft there. Wasted opportunity again. It's on Judd here. You can see draws a foul here for Galatasaray as Camparides gets called for it. Comes off one screen now with Angel to Kravish, and here comes a handoff. Trimble looking to isolate. Again, he's going to have to make up his mind soon. He's got 6 seconds on the shot clock. Turns it over. Great defense by Toliopoulos. Question now for Pelicans. Can they make something of it? Toliopoulos comes off one screen, kicks out. He tries another three. This time he gets it. Oh, Joshua Carter. Just checked in here to the second quarter. It's a huge three-pointer for PAOK, and this could be a big game changer right now. Bit of momentum for the home side as now they trail by 7 points. Kravish now. There's the mid-range shot. Still can't get it. 0 for 3 from the field so far. He gives this one up. Now looking to isolate. Doesn't use the pick and roll. Gives up to Camparidis. Now we're under 6 on the shot clock. There's the give and go. Finds it in the air. Oh, thought it was going to be a block, but he held onto it. So now Marvin Jones is going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And again, the foul called on Sadiq Kabacha. I don't know if it was actually. I think the foul is going to be called on Kambarkush. So now Marvin Jones will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Marvin Jones, again, a key player for this PAOK team. And again, they're going to have to really make sure they get things going for him. Played his university basketball at Texas Southern before transferring from Kent State. And actually started his career in 2017 at Kolossos Rhodo in Greece. And last season was playing for Basketball Champions League rivals Peristeri. So he knows all about this competition. He knows about PAOK and the expectations. And again, just listen to these fans here in the PAOK Arena. And a club with so much historical roots. One of the great Peja Stojakovic for the Sacramento Kings won an NBA championship with the Dallas Mavericks. He started, I mean, you could argue he made his career here at PAOK. So these fans are used to seeing the best and they expect the best. Now D-Boss gives this one up. And there's a little floater. This time he gets it. Guerra again checks into the game. He's just giving David Kravish a little breather. He puts Galatasaray back up by 7. There's a handoff with DeLeo. Also just checked back into the game here. Full power. Toliopoulos kicks this one out to DeLeo. DeLeo crosses over. DeLeo pump fakes. Bit of contact. No foul call. Oh, he almost got it. The whole crowd saying they want an interference, but this time David DeLeo. Evharisto! David DeLeo. Maybe, just maybe, David DeLeo after missing the first shot. Cooking it up. Aftos Mairevi. What is he cooking? Nothing but 3-pointers. It's a 4-point ball game as D-Boss gives this one up. And they try another 3-pointer corner. Now Galatasaray came out like a house on fire. All of a sudden, they see their 14-point lead now cut down to 4 points. So now PAOK, and you can hear the fans again really getting into it. Toliopoulos now. Go down low, pump fakes, goes baseline, bit of contact. Doesn't get the and one, but he will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And Marvin Jones did so well there just to get Arar off his feet. So now Galatasaray, seeing their lead diminished, all of a sudden they're going to call timeout and talk this one over.
Guys, we are doing sloppy, silly stuff. On offense, we start running and we start walking. We gotta make decisions faster and move the ball. Screen, get rid of, pass, extra pass, attack the closeout. Just play. All right? And don't forget, Carter is a shooter. We gotta follow. Don't do crazy, silly stuff. Communicate on the court, box out, rebound, and run. Let's go. Don't bring them in the game without this. Let's go.
1-2-3.
can see the stats very different from the first quarter. Remember, it was PAOK who couldn't get themselves into the game. It was only one rebound on the defensive end has really been the difference. But again, they're both equal 16. Perimeter shooting since David DeLeo got himself back into the game. Antonio Poulos, and again, players just stepping up at the moment for PAOK and realizing that they really need this victory right now. 0-2 so far here in the group. Now Marvin Jones at the free throw line. Now remember with Marvin Jones, he actually played one season in Izmir. So he's very accustomed to Galatasaray and the traditions and being not only a top team in Turkey, but one of the top perennial teams in European basketball for who they are and what they're expected to achieve. So yeah, he knows what it's about. It's cut down to a 3-point ball game. So D-Boss here hasn't scored since his second 3-point field goal in the first quarter. Comes off one more screen. Here he comes in the lane, and there goes another. Oh, he missed it. I was wondering why he didn't dunk it, and Kerry Blackshear Jr. had prime time to go off the runway. I mean, look at this. You expect a two-handed jam, but he missed a layup and another foul. There's a lot. Sends Marvin Jones back to the free throw line. Now, Marvin Jones, again, hasn't been very consistent from the free throw line this evening. PAOK only have one team foul as opposed to Galatasaray. Almost capitulated here in the second quarter. They've now put PAOK into the penalty. He makes the first one. Jones, as we mentioned, the struggle still continue, but it's now a 2-point ball game. They've had a lot of chances to come back in this one. They've taken the lead by now, but you can see Cooper Sell goes in, kicks this one out. Goes middle, finds a rod in. Nobody to pick him up, and an easy layup for the big fella. And Malcolm Griffin, who's just checked back into the game here for PAOK on the ball. Down the middle, pump fakes, puts up a little teardrop, and Malcolm Griffin, tough move. It's end-to-end stuff between these two teams. Second quarter, remember it's game of the week of the Basketball Champions League. And left wide open. Again, this time he makes it. No foul call, but he's got to be careful because Blackshear Jr. doesn't want to pick up a technical foul. Lucky there, probably not to get away with an offensive foul, but and the emotions riding high in this game. And gives this one up to Griffin. Griffin now looking up, came off the pick and roll. Tough pass in the corner. Does well to keep it alive. Has to force up a tough one, doesn't get it. Galatasaray secure the rebound. Now D-Boss. Looks like he's going to go all the way, kicks this one out. D-Boss in the corner. He's made 2 3-pointers. D-Boss can't get it. You can see Blackshear Jr. trying to go for an offensive rebound, but PAOK do very well to secure the rebound. He's down the middle. No foul call. Great defense there by Ege Ara. Galatasaray right now. The D-Boss alley-oop time. Doesn't get it, doesn't connect with it. It goes out of bounds, and that would have been a spectacular play for the very poor transition defense from PAOK, but Galatasaray unable to connect. Christopoulou now coming back into the game for PAOK, and again, Filico Yannis probably very satisfied with his team that they have been able to get back in this one. DeLeo now on the ball. There's Marvin Jones. It's a handoff here. Try another 3-point-3 is up. Both teams now just going a little bit cold here from the perimeter. Galatasaray still have a 4-point lead. Pick up there, second team foul. It's on Andres Christopoulou. Well, he's got a mismatch against it because, you know, Devon Akumpasel is one of the toughest players to guard here in terms of isolation one-on-one basketball in the Basketball Champions League, but comes off another screen now. Finds a rock, good ball movement under the basket. Well, Blackshear Jr. started with a pick and roll and a dump down from Ege Ara. Kerry Blackshear Jr. scoring the game so far with 14 points. He has been phenomenal. Marvin Marvin Jones now looking to back down against Ara. Puts up a tough shot. Again, nobody going in for rebound, but he gets his own rebound. Marvin Jones does so well. Good ball movement. They get a wide open look from the perimeter. 3 is up, and it's no good. They can't secure the rebounds. Blackshear Jr. very strong there. Secure the ball away from any PAOK players. D-Bus comes off one screen. Gives this one up and gets it back. And the 10 on the shot clock. This comes off another peg and throws it away. Ridvan Anchel was trying to go baseline. D-Bus was trying to kick out to him in the corner, but a wasted opportunity for Galatasaray. It's now just over a minute and a half to go here in the first half as Galatasaray came out like a house on fire in the first quarter. All of a sudden, their lead has been cut down now. Marvin Jones tries the mid-range, doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound by PAOK. That's good work there. That's a good baseline with it. Finds Jones. Jones with a two-handed jam. Marvin Jones. Under the basket. Marvin Jones, Kali Nikta. Smart play there. Kamparidis with the assist. The third team foul has been called against PAOK, so it will be a sideline ball to Galatasaray. I think it's on Kamparidis. So now it looks like we're going to make another change. Gameday comes into the game for Marvin Jones, probably just to make sure he doesn't pick up another foul here. And Trimble also back in the game for Galatasaray. Trimble comes off one screen, pulls off in mid-range. Can he get it? Doesn't get it. PAOK now could go 2 for 1 here. A quick 3 in transition. The 3 is up, and all of a sudden it's cut down to a 1-point ball game as Yorgos Kamparidis nails a 3-pointer. I mean, you gotta love this transition, run and gun basketball. Griffin finds him, and Kamparidis, Yatris Parakolo, hits a big 3-pointer. And all of a sudden it's a timeout now to Galatasaray, who now only lead by 1 point.
We are playing with their rhythm. On pick and rolls, run higher, like one chest. Okay, come with the sprint to the screen. Okay, and go hard and roll quick. And then play off this every time. Short roll, pass, extra pass, we got some solutions. But defense. We did silly stuff on defense. Grab the ball, lose balls, box out. Every time we get it, we can run here, we have opportunity. Don't be emotional. Let's go. Be proud. Aggressive. Aggressive.
You can see right now, very disappointed that his team have blown away a 14-point lead. But field goal wise, they're shooting 45% from the field. They just got to the free throw line enough. I mean, 7 for 11 from the free throw line. This is a big stat, and probably think about it. The defense is different. It's storing the majority of that lead against PAOK, but so Galatasaray with a possession here. And that could have been a big play there for Kamparidis and PAOK, because that's a potential 2 for 1. I'll get a stop here in another score. I mean, they will pretty much go in to the second half with a lead. Well, if you're just joining us so far in this game, ladies and gentlemen, remember PAOK have not won a game so far, losing their opening games to Irabaspor Nymburk and to Igokea Bosnia-Herzegovina. Galatasaray undefeated in the group so far with 2-0. D-Bus now comes off one screen, kicks out. The 3 is up in the corner. The 3 is up. It's no good. And Griffin can't secure the rebound and kick it out. 15 seconds difference now between game clock and shot clock as D-Bus puts it down low. Can't get it. Secures his own rebound. Goes out of bounds, but it will be Galatasaray ball. So now there are 3 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. So Galatasaray can slow it down and maybe, just maybe, get the last shot of the first half. Karachi now gives this one up. Put the ball in the hands of D-Bus. On the 6 on the shot clock. D-Bus splits the defense. There was one foul to give away. It's Kamparidis took the chance there, but D-Bus so good at splitting the defense there between Griffin and Kamparidis. Now Galatasaray will have the last shot. Kamparidis picks up his second personal foul. Imagine going to put the ball in the hands of Davuna Kumpasel. His time now to shine. Kumpasel kicks out. Last three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Kumpasel with a rebound. And nobody boxed him out. And that definitely should have counted 100%. I don't imagine the officials won't go to review that one, but a Kumpasel, nobody put a box on him. Again, does so well there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the first half, the visitors from Istanbul, the great Galatasaray, lead by 3 points over the great PAOK of Thessaloniki here in Greece. I'll show you some stats and some highlights here. Go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, as we'll be back in just under 15 minutes for the second half of the game of the week of the Basketball Champions League. Well, Galatasaray haven't made a three-pointer so far here in the second quarter. They were 0 for 5, but PAOK have really turned it up. They hit 4 3-point field goals. They're only 29% from within the rainbow. Well, the rebound's gone in favor of Galatasaray. There you can see at the end, Devon Kumpasel getting that offensive rebound. Both teams with 9 assists, and only Galatasaray with 1 more still. We'll take a look at the leaders now here. Blackshear Jr., again, leading the scoring so far in this game. He has been phenomenal. He has 14 points. David DeLeo, he has 8 points with 2 3-pointers for PAOK. Jones with 6, and Kumpasel with 8, excuse me. Here are the highlights from the first half. Trimble's been rather quiet in this game so far. People would have expected him to be a little bit different, a bit more aggressive, but man, it's been that kind of evening so far from him. That kind of perimeter shooting that PAOK needs from him. Get things going. Look at the tough post move again off the backboard. Gameday. Pick and roll. In this case, they'll pick and pop. Blackshear Jr. does very well there to score the 3-point field goal. There's another 3-point for Toliopoulos, excuse me. Again, Toliopoulos again, another player coming in, and their top scorers average double digits so far in his first 2 games. Again, Josh Carter with a nice little play there by Ege Ara. Ege Ara's been tough in this game as David DeLeo hitting a big 3-pointer for PAOK, and again, just showing the crowd how much he loves playing here. Malcolm Griffin going down the middle very aggressively. Blackshear Jr. getting very frustrated, didn't get the foul there, but again, able to keep his composure. Great job by the officials there to let it go through. Marvin Jones with a 2-handed jam. Look at the pass here by Kamparidis, fighting Marvin Jones and just throwing it down. That's been key, that transition play. Kamparidis, 6'9" big man, running and gunning in transition. And there was the failure by PAOK to box out Devon Kumpasel. So now with 3 seconds left here on the shot clock, what can Ritas Vilnius drew up here? Trying to get one last play is getting it down, give and go. Oh my lord! Wow! Achu! Gitas Rajevichus. I mean, that is beautiful.
Yes, doing a good start here. Oh, what a block! Rodiassi is schooling Haltala tonight. 7 points and a monster block.
Arniauskas, he goes up to 6 points. Nikolic goes in, puts a little teardrop. He can't get it. Going to secure the rebound again. Showtime. Oh, he gets rejected. Well, great help side defense there.
Is Barrett lost out, well regained by Ilya Gromov's on the chase. Ronke! He's been waiting for that all night, and the lead is 6 again. Tony Katic. Katic going all the way. The lead. Yes! Henry!
what needs to improve PAOK in second half? Maybe something to say.
What we need to do is continue to play defense like the second quarter, where we keep them in 12 points and play with bigger confidence, because we had a lot of opportunities with open shots that we didn't make. And of course, small details like defensive rebounds and missed free throws.
Thank you, good luck.
Okay, και εγώ ακούω. You had played a very good offense game at first period, but not so good offense and defense at the second. What had expected from Galatasaray in the second half?
We should maintain our run. We lost our tempo. We made some silly mistakes, some loose balls. They got it. We gotta control simple things. And then if we can manage control boards and less simple mistakes, I think we'll be fine. We will see.
Thank you very much.
Well, you just heard from both coaches here in the Basketball Champions League game of the week, and again, what an unbelievable game it's been so far. You've only just joined us. Galatasaray came out like a house on fire as they took up a 14-point lead, but now PAOK have come back in this game. And again, it's been a fabulous game to say the least. David DeLeo, he has had 2 free throws and 2 3-point field goals. One of the top shooters here in the Basketball Champions League, and definitely a player at PAOK who desperately need a win here. Remember, they're 0-2 so far with losses against Igokea and against Basketball Nymburk. Over Galatasaray picking up 2 close wins. I mean, they haven't been comfortable wins, so this game is always going to be very interesting to say the least. We are going to get set here. If you're joining us in Turkey, of course, merhaba, naber, and hope you're doing well. If you're joining us here in Thessalonica, all over Greece, Yasa Santikanis. Kalispera, obviously, good evening to all the basketball fans all over watching us live here in the Basketball Champions League. Again, you have to love this new format. The game of the week now featuring on Monday. It is the Basketball Champions League, now the 6th season. Galatasaray's 2nd year, while PAOK have been with us since the very beginning. Very historical basketball club, to say the least. Both of these two teams actually are very well-respected basketball clubs within the basketball world, globally for that matter. I mean, Galatasaray, one of the top teams in Turkey, based in Istanbul. Apologies for that one. Got a team with a lot of experience and some tough coaches. Galatasaray, if you look at some of the top players that have played for them, I mean, it's just too many to talk about. I mean, players that have featured in the Basketball Champions League. Darius Sankali also played for them, along with former legends such as Milan Mashman. There's one name that everybody will remember, and many basketball fans, we talked about him earlier, and that was Peja Stojakovic. So again, both these clubs with historical players. Right now, we're going to get the second half underway. Galatasaray will have the first possession. It's a 3-point lead now to the visitors. Just able to keep themselves composed as PAOK did make that sort of comeback. Comes off on screen now, kicks out. He is top scorer in the game so far. In and out, doesn't get it. Now, Vlado Yankovic checks back into the game. Didn't feature in the second quarter. He gives this one back to Malcolm Griffin. Griffin now looking to give this one up. Comes off one screen now in the lane, goes all the way. Tough move. Well, somehow, some way, Jermaine Love into the basket. Look at this. Love is in the air with a finger roll. It's a tough move. And now PAOK here with a chance to take the lead, and they have not done so since they were leading 5-0. Went up 5-0 in the early stage of the first quarter, and then Galatasaray just came to life with D-Boss and Blackshear Jr., but now PAOK with a chance here. Jermaine Love comes off one screen, throws it down low. What a pass. Jones kicks out. Griffin, one more pass in the lane. Gets rejected. Well, Egera said, not in my house. In the lane. The follow-up no good. Now PAOK here. What do we have here? Easy little layup there by Vlado Yankovic. Well, Egera said, not in my house. And Vlado Yankovic just lays that one up. So now PAOK here with a 1-point lead. Yankovic's first 2 points of the game. Blackshear Jr. tries another three-pointer. All of a sudden, he's gone cold. Malcolm Griffin with a rebound, and now he's going to go all the way. Griffin down the middle. Malcolm Griffin went in like James Worthy in the coast-to-coast transition. Nobody stops him. Down the middle. That is showtime. PAOK basketball. Malcolm Griffin. Is he worthy? Definitely. Absolutely. Well, he might not be James Worthy, but that is phenomenal fast break basketball by Malcolm Griffin, and PAOK basketball. And the home fans just listen to him. They absolutely love it. Blackshear Jr. now goes baseline. Bit of contact. Gets his own rebound. This is a tough one. Still can't get it. And a foul is going to be called on Egera as he knocks over David DeLeo. And all of a sudden, you can see Coach Liko Yanis just saying to his players, be composed. Well, they're now on a 6-0 run here. And that was the... Actually, Junior's gone 0 for 4 so far here in the second half. Now PAOK with a chance to capitalize. This is a big possession now for the home team. Love now on the ball. Looks like he's going to attack. Jermaine Love has a quick step there. Finds DeLeo. One more pass. Finds Griffin. Griffin. Yatriz doesn't get it. Now D-Boss picks up a foul. Draws a foul in transition. I'm going to believe that's on the ground. So it will be a sideline ball. David DeLeo just stops it. Well, David DeLeo there. There you can see the, if you look at the Galatasaray bench, they're calling for an unsportsmanlike foul. The officials, yeah, they will go to review this one, because you look at David DeLeo deliberately try to stop the fast break there. Question is, let's listen to the officials. It's right there from David DeLeo. It's the reaching with his left arm. And again, it's very, I don't know, doesn't have his eyes on the ball. Tries to stop the fast break. And that was my immediate thought from that angle. So the officials now have a very big decision to make. Let's find out what they're going to do. I think they've called it. So the unsportsmanlike foul is going to be called. So now D-Boss will have 2 free throws. Galatasaray will get the ball back. So again, Galatasaray with all the momentum going forward. Now they punish themselves. D-Boss has been very quiet since the first quarter. I mean, he came out with a lot of confidence, hitting 2 big three-pointers. But again, you think he's one of the players that's going to get Galatasaray back on track in this game. Now it's going to be sideline ball here to Galatasaray. They trail by 2 points. It's Noah Trimble now on the ball. D-Boss now down the middle, gets stripped. Can't keep it alive, and it goes out of bounds. David Kravish almost came up with a loose ball, but PAOK will get the ball back. D-Bus trying to say that he got fouled. And it looks very clean there by Jermaine Love, but David Kravish unable to secure the ball. So now PAOK here with another chance. Well, technical foul is going to be called. I think they're going to call that on D-Bus, so it's going to be one free throw here to PAOK. Galatasaray, excuse me, really need to keep their composure at the moment. Coach Ekrem Memnun, again, a coach who's renowned for growth mindset and composure, needs his players to be composed. Jermaine Love missed the free throw. Well, home crowd now, you can hear them as they've been all going all night long, very much into this game. Very relieved that team now back in it with a 2-point lead. It's a handoff now with DeLeo. DeLeo, quick three-pointer, puts it up way off the mark. And that's what he's in there for, but again, probably want him to get a higher percentage shot and a better look for sure. Dribble now, fakes it, goes in with his left. He draws a foul. Foul is on the ground, so it will be a baseline ball here to Galatasaray. The foul is on Malcolm Griffin. Miller Trimble definitely has a mismatch in that matchup, so that's something Galatasaray are going to try and expose as much as possible. Cooper Sell now, another player they want to try and get going. He's guarded by Vlado Jankovic. Gets a switch now, guarded by Marvin Jones. Looks to isolate, goes in, puts up a tough one, and that is what Cooper Sell does well. It is simply unstoppable. Devon Cooper Sell. And now kicks this one out, but the three-point three is up. The three is tucked away. Vlado Jankovic. You may have saw him on the BCL Trash Talk podcast talking about the preparation for this game. And again, a player, Melo Trimble tries a deep three. He can't get it. David Kravish with a follow-up. He can't get it. Actually, a junior. Struggled so far here in the second half. That's the offensive rebound now. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 shots. And as I was saying about Vlado Jankovic, you know, he has played against Galatasaray before with a different team. He knows all about them and what's expected. Now Kerry Blackshear Jr. at the free throw line here for 2 shots. He played at the University of Florida. Last season played in Israel for Hapoel Gilboa Galil. 24 years of age. A lot of potential with this player. As we can see so far, definitely has the confidence to step out on the perimeter, but also very aggressive, physical. Can also put the ball on the floor and loves to isolate. He makes the second free throw. Cuts it down now. Griffin now looking to give this one up. It's Kaparitas. Jankovic, who made his last three-pointer. Posts up, kicks out to Griffin. Now got it by D-Bus. He'll pull up for a three-pointer. Malcolm Griffin right in the face of D-Bus, and all of a sudden, it is raining threes here in the north of Greece in Thessaloniki. Griffin now moves up to 7 points. That's his first three-point field goal. Here's Trimble now. Gets his pocket pick. Griffin comes up with it with the home crowd. They want an unsportsmanlike foul, but Jermaine Love comes up with it, slows this one down. Again, it's just 2 players battling for the ball, and you gotta love that. He comes off one screen, gives this one up to Kaparitas. Jankovic, big three. Haristo! Well, Vlado Jankovic, Yatris Parakalo. That is a deep, deep three right in front of the PAOK fans. Gets a hand off of Kaparitas, and Polikala. Well, he is cooking it right now. Vlado Jankovic. And it's a timeout now, and those fans, they absolutely love it right now. They're into it. Vlado Jankovic has come ready to play.
Protect the paint. Don't be edge out, layup. Get vision. Offense. What we've been talking. They are hard vision. Guys, get up. Get rid of the ball. Quick route. Open, but you hold it every time they benefit.
Well, PAOK could only hit 2 3-point field goals.
I understand.
All of a sudden now they're 9 for 23, 39% from the field. That is a huge, huge three-pointer.
Let's go!
You can see demanding that his players obviously respond to this one. That is Coach Ekrem Memnun, a very well-respected basketball coach, a man who's Galatasaray through and through. And those fans, they love it right now. The regroup is going to be big now here for Galatasaray. Just need to make sure they're composed. Remember, they came out in this game completely controlling the tempo and, you know, putting PAOK on the back foot. Well, here you can see Vlado Jankovic, the man who played for AEK, also played for AEK in that championship game of the Basketball Champions League where they lost to San Pablo Burgos. It was played in the Waka back in 2020. So he was very excited about the new format here with this game of the week and the system they have here in the Basketball Champions League. Remember, he's played for 3 teams in the Basketball Champions League of Addis, AEK, and now PAOK. But he can't make the 4-point play. And now it's PAOK's biggest lead of the night with 7 points. D-Boss now giving this one up to Melo Trimble. The D-Boss. Boss now in the lane. Kicks out the Trimble. Tough pass there. Now we got 5 in the shot clock. Got it by... Draws a foul. Well, Griffin does bail him out there because he wasn't really going too far. PAOK fans very disappointed there, but it's definite foul, that's for sure. I mean, Griffin got beat to the spot. And that's one thing about Melo Trimble. If he can get things going, it's going to be a very tough matchup defensively for PAOK. Finds a Kumpasel now. Got by Vlado Jankovic. 5 in the shot clock now. Kumpasel, he'll pull up for 3. Way off the mark. And right now, Galatasaray, after that first quarter, remember, it's only been 2 players that have scored 3-pointers for Galatasaray, and that's D-Boss with 2 and Blackshear Jr. with 3. They're now 5 for 19 from downtown, 26%, but PAOK at the moment feel like anything they shoot will go in. It's almost like the basket is the Adriatic Sea in the corner. Can they hit the 10th three-pointer? Can't get it, but they get an offensive rebound. Vlado Jankovic. Jankovic now looking to isolate. Jankovic deep 3. Doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. Jermaine Love comes up with it. Galatasaray have another problem here. They can't secure the rebounds. Love comes up one screen down the middle. Comes up with loose ball, but I think he stepped out of bounds. A turnover. Galatasaray there, just able to do enough there to secure the turnover. But again, it was a rebound that PAOK tried to come up with. They couldn't secure. There's a pick and roll now. Kravish, pick and pop, excuse me, can't get it. Follow-up rebound, still can't get it. The foul has been called, and I think they're going to call that on Marvin Jones, I believe. That's why he's going for second chances. I think what Marvin Jones did was, let's look at the replay here. There's the pick and pop by Kravish. Well, it's a definite foul for sure. Well, that's a smart play, as I said there, by David Kravish. Just going in for that second chance, and now PAOK have to make a change and send Marvin Jones to the bench. So that could be key now here for Galatasaray. David Kravish played his university basketball, University of California. Started his professional career in 2015 in Finland. Only last season was playing in the Basketball Champions League for Bros Bamberg. Cuts it down now to a 5-point ball game. Malcolm Griffin now comes off one screen. He's had a hot hand so far. Almost gets his pocket picked by D-Boss, and now 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Oh, excuse me, 7 seconds. Sideline ball to PAOK. playing Love now. He's got to get something going. Love puts up a fadeaway, can't get it. Another offensive rebound. And that's how it's gone so far here in the third quarter for Galatasaray. Second chance is Griffin, deep three. In and out over the basket. That's a violation, so we'll be possession now to Galatasaray. Cooper now down to David Kravish. Kravish looking back down in the corner, finds Trimble. Trimble for three, can't get it. The perimeter shooting still struggling here for Galatasaray. They still fight for it. Kravish, another shot, gets one. And look what it means to David Kravish. David Kravish. And there comes the assist. Kravish shoots the shot, says Teşekkürler. As we said last season, was a key player for Brose Bamberg, but now playing for one of the top teams here in the Basketball Champions League, Galatasaray. Galatasaray, again, a phenomenal basketball team with phenomenal fans. Just like PAOK, both teams here, and this is why you love the game of the week. Christodoulou back into the game here for PAOK. There's the pick and pop. Kaparitas thought about shooting it, but didn't get it off in time. Great defense, but Christodoulou will try it. Doesn't get it. Kabaja now with a rebound, and now here, Galatasaray will push this one. Boss under, finds Kravish. Kravish lays it up. Well, David Kravish right now is keeping Galatasaray in this game. Well, there's the pump fake. Sweet little bounce pass. And again, David Kravish. Teşekkürler underneath the basket. A timeout now here to PAOK.
Come inside switch, Andreas. Να μεταφέρουμε την μπάλα, δεν γίνεται να σουτάρουμε τρίποτα τώρα. Μαρκαρισμένο. Δεν είναι μόνος του, δώσ' τη γάμο την Παναγία. Δώσ' την μπάλα. Μετέφερε την μπάλα απέναντι. Look alive, man. Look alive. It's a tie game. Let's go. We good. Look alive. All that says is hey, wake up to the challenge. Let's run two. Okay. Whoever of you brings the ball, I want you to bring the ball down. I want you to play the pick and roll. Concentrate. Συγκεντρώσου το κεφάλι, συγκέντρωσου το κεφάλι. Τους βάζουμε στο ματ. Τώρα είναι.
Galatasaray, there you can see one stat they have been leading so far here in the second half, and it's been the points in the paint. Again, the perimeter shooting, where it wasn't in the first quarter for PAOK. All of a sudden, the team from Thessaloniki have just really been cooking it up here in the third quarter, to say the least. I mean, everybody's just taking their chances. Griffin now gives this one up to Kaparitas. It's a game now, 48 apiece. Toliopoulos is back into the game. Finds Griffin down low. Bede trying to pass the traveling violation, but he's trying to dish it off to Mikhail Kaparitas, but he's got to go up with that one. Great defense by Kravish, doing it both ends of the court there. And there's a shot in the corner, can't get it. Bede with a rebound, and now can push this one, but Toliopoulos comes off one screen. Finds Ogbede. Bede with a finger roll, and that's what they've been waiting for him to do. Kabacha wanted an offensive foul, but couldn't draw the charge. In transition, Kupasel. And the home crowd very disappointed with that call, because they felt they had caught possession by the time the foul was called, but I think the foul was definitely the correct decision, because of Kupasel does magnificently to split the defense with the Euro gala step, if you like. Kaparitas picks up his second personal foul. Maybe two free throws now to Devon Kumpasel. This man has been doing it all over Europe. Remember, started his career in 2016 with the Bakken Bears, played in the NBA with the Denver Nuggets. And last season, was playing in the Basketball Champions League with Tofaş. He makes a second free throw. Now it's 50 apiece here. It's been a close game between these two teams, but if you think about it, the games that Galatasaray have won have been very close, while the games that PAOK have lost have been very close. So this group is going to be very competitive, to say the least. Griffin here looks like he's going to go pick and roll. He's going to isolate. Gets a little floater, and Malcolm Griffin taking this game over. Right in with a little teardrop. D Bus finds a bit of space, kicks out, takes a dribble, has a bit of time, doesn't get it. And no foul called. Poulos comes up with it. Boy, he's got Ogbede ahead of him. Throws the alley-oop. Very poor decision there, because you can see great defense, transition defense by Sadik Kabacha of Galatasaray. If Kabacha doesn't run back, that's an alley-oop. And Poulos, poor decision. Free throw situation has been a lot better for Galatasaray, but that's because they've been taking less perimeter shots and just getting more looks inside the paint. But you can see PAOK are going to bring Vlado Jankovic back into the game. The question is Coach Luka Yanis going to take you out? Deep bus there, splits the defense, kicks out. One shot down the middle, gets rejected. Good Griffin, cross court. Poulos had the three-pointer, and there's a three in the corner. Gets down one. That is a huge shot. Right in the corner. Joshua Carter. Look at the block here. Speedy move. This is my house. Antonio Poulos penetrates, kicks out. Kali Nikta. Thessaloniki. A three-pointer. Now Carter has a chance here to make a 4-point play. Carter now hits his second three-pointer of the game, and that could be a huge play there. Possible 2 for 1. If they can get a stop, doesn't make the three-point play. Kabacha with a rebound, and now D-Bus. 21 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. They've called a foul. I think they've called it on Vlado Jankovic under the basket, and that's a silly foul to give away, because now Kabacha will go to the free throw line. So now it could be, if he can make these 2 free throws, a potential 2 for 1 for Galatasaray. Definitely a stat PAOK didn't want. Well, good foul there by Jankovic. Kabacha missed the first free throw. He's been so far much better here in the second half. A little bit out of control when he came in, but very physical, securing the rebounds defensively. A good option here. Galatasaray cuts it down to a 4-point ball game. So now there are 11 seconds difference between game clock and shot clock. So Galatasaray can get a stop here. They can get the last shot. PAOK here, not a chance to build their 4-point lead. They can hand this one off now. Finds Malcolm Griffin. Now under 10 on the shot clock. Griffin now looking to isolate. Got it by Unchow. Crosses over. Kicks out. Tulio Poulos had the 3-point. Didn't take it. Puts a little floater off the backboard. Doesn't get it. With the rebound. And now Bus can have the last shot here. Bus comes off one screen. Throws another foul. So now D-Bus will go back to the free throw line. Well, this is very smart here by Galatasaray. Back-to-back possessions, getting to the free throw line. That's a tough one there, because D-Bus does have his arms out, but nonetheless, clever play. He will go to the free throw line here. Who played his university basketball at Mississippi State, started his professional career in Montenegro. Also played for SIG Strasbourg back in 2018 in the Basketball Champions League. Had a brief season with Stelmet Jelona Gora. Prior to that, entry into the Basketball Champions League, I think that was back in 2016 when he played there. As he makes a second free throw. So now PAOK, with a 2-point lead here, will have one last chance. The last player of the third quarter gets it down to Toliopoulos. Toliopoulos now is going to have to get a shot off. Pulls up for a quick three. Off the backboard, doesn't get it. And ladies and gentlemen, in the third quarter, PAOK have turned it around yet again as they lead by 2 points here over Galatasaray. Game of the week here in the Basketball Champions League. I'm going to show you some stats and some highlights here from this third quarter. It has been a very exciting game to say the least. If you look at the stats so far, Galatasaray have not made a three-pointer since the first quarter. I mean, they were 5 for 10, 50%. They're down to 23. And PAOK at 10 for 28. And here are the highlights from the third quarter. That was a tough play there by Jermaine Love. And Jermaine Love been a very big difference so far in this game. Yankovic. The layup there, his first 2 points. Remember, he did have an and-one three-pointer. A very beloved player. Moved to Greece at the age of 3. The father of a legendary basketball player, Malcolm Griffin, goes coast to coast. Griffin really has stepped it up here since the first quarter. He's been a key difference in this game. That is key there. I mean, they need a Cooper Cell to get things going. I mean, if he can step up his A game, he is going to be a big difference. Cooper Cell, one big signing so far for Galatasaray. And we talked about this being one of the top clubs. And if you look at these two clubs, I mean, historically, they just have so much tradition. Both Galatasaray and PAOK. Fantastic fans there. You got to love that there. Fans really coming here in the PAOK Arena in the beautiful city of Thessaloniki. And now we start the final quarter. Remember, PAOK came out lifeless in the beginning of this game as they were trailing heavily. And all of a sudden, they turned it around with the help of their home fans. They really need the victory tonight. Games against Irabaspor, Nymburk, and against Igokea on the road in Bosnia-Herzegovina. They lost those games. Can they pick up the first victory? Toliopoulos got it by D-Bus. Just goes out of bounds, but it will be PAOK ball on the sideline here with under 10 on the shot clock. Marvin Jones also checks back into this game. Jermaine Love, a few seconds, turns it over. Cooper Cell, what does he have here? Takes a tough one somehow, some way. Devana Cooper Cell. I mean, this is impossible. Fades away, caught his hand in his face. It's good. Well, that is why he's one of the best players in the Basketball Champions League. I mean, unbelievable. And now it's 14 points and ties the game up 55 apiece. Toliopoulos tries to kick it out in the corner. It goes out of bounds. They try a quick three-pointer, and again it's that man. Well, Carter hits his third tray ball tonight. Puts PAOK back up by 3 points. And he is 3 for 5 from the perimeter this evening. And a big difference for them coming off the bench. Trimble now on the ball. Wins a D-Bus time. Goes down low to Blackshear Jr. He's been very quiet since the first half. Puts up a tough one. He gets it. Well, the home crowd want a traveling violation. Blackshear Jr., he wants a foul, but this game is going back and forth as he now has 18 points in the game. Foul is being called off the ball. So the foul actually went against PAOK, so it will be Galatasaray ball here. Jermaine Love picked up his second personal foul. He busts now, gives this one up to Kravish. Kravish can't get it. They secure the rebound, and now Toliopoulos will push this one again. Toliopoulos now comes off one screen, goes down low to the big fella. He's got to go up with it, and this time they call the foul, so well, it's not a bad foul because Marvin Jones is not the best free throw shooter on the court. So Galatasaray foul is on Akupa Sell. They won't be too disappointed with that one. He makes the first free throw. This is the kind of game now where every decision you make in the final stages really counts. You have to be very clever. The teams now, every decision, concentration, how they move the ball, the shots they get as Akupa Sell kicks this one out. Good ball movement. Trimble, big three. Melo Trimble ties the game up. And that is a big-time play. Toliopoulos now spins out. There's David DeLeo, and that's one player that PAOK want to get a few shots, and there's the pick and pop as DeLeo. And now for his perimeter shooting, doesn't hit the mid-range. Trimble made 1-3, takes another one, doesn't get the follow-up. Teşekkürler, Akupa Sell. Well, that is just huge. Well, there you think it's good night. İyi geceler, Galatasaray. Akupa Sell with a throwdown. All of a sudden, it's now a 2-point lead here to Galatasaray. That is just huge. It's going to be sideline ball here to Galatasaray. To PAOK. Jermaine Love now gives this one up. All right, turn it over. And right now, PAOK have gone to sleep. That court violation has been called. Very, very sloppy pass. Coach Liko Yanis again. It's almost like this game's been a roller coaster. His team came out flat-footed. Galatasaray came out completely stronger. And Galatasaray lost their way, and PAOK just dominated from the perimeter. Melo Trimble with a big three-pointer tie the game up. Akupa Sell doing it again. Somehow doesn't get it. The foul has been called, and that's now the third team foul for Galatasaray. Blackshear Jr. Very silly foul to give away. There's no need to reach there. I mean, it's just silly. Anytime you reach, you give the officials a chance to make a big decision. And Blackshear Jr. now one foul away from fouling out. And this will be huge for Galatasaray if they can pull a victory out tonight. Go 3-0 here in the group. And the team who comes first really does secure that spot in the playoffs. Down low, one more pass. Finds Jermaine Love. Love for three. Hits it! Puts PAOK up by 1 point. And it's back and forth right now between these two teams. Love got the basketball, took the three-pointer, nails it. And that's only 7 points in the game for Love. He now picks up a foul there. Melo Trimble draws a foul on him. Here's the play, they want the ball in the hands up, but he gives this one up to D-Bus. Finds Akupa Sell. Akupa Sell's got to shoot this one. Akupa Sell, big three, in and out, doesn't get it. PAOK secure the rebound here with Vlado Jankovic. And now we're just over 6 minutes to go here. Toliopoulos, big three, nails it! Well, that is a huge shot, and he lets a crowd know. That is just a massive shot. Transition. Toliopoulos, Efkaristo. Great defense there by PAOK, and now Jankovic comes up with it. Jankovic in transition. Dishes off. Well, Carter, three. Doesn't get it. And the house would have erupted if he made that one. Galatasaray. Kick out to Devon Kupasel. That's a smart play there because he draws a third team foul. And look at this. I think they want a goaltending on that one, but man, the official's not going to call it. So it will be deep sideline ball here to Galatasaray. Trailing by 4 points, and did so well to get back in this game. Noah Trimble now. It's under 5.5. He's pick and pop there with Ara. Kicks out Boss. Big three. Doesn't get it. Oh, they fight over it. They turn it over. And Coach Liko Yan is very disappointed with Kamparidis and with Marvin Jones. Both could have had possession over the ball, but decided to tangle. Now, it will be 14 on the shot clock because they didn't have possession of it. It is a baseline ball, but just listen to these fans here in the PAOK Arena. This is where the possessions need to be clever now. Finds Ara, and Ara turns it over. That's a big lineup. They've got Ara and Kabacha out there. It's a silly turnover. So now Galatasaray with just over 5 minutes, plenty of time left. Kabacha comes out of the game. He's trying to say, look, he passed the ball to me. I didn't make the pass. I think Coach Akram trying to say, like, well, why'd you cut? Let him go to work. Jones in the middle, kicks out. Kamparidis finds Jermaine Love. Love for three, doesn't get it. Kupasel, the rebound, finds it. D-Boss, and now D-Boss it. Comes off one screen with Ara. D-Boss has been very clever as he draws the fourth team foul. So Galatasaray, but it looks like Coach Liko Yanis, I think he signaled for a timeout there, but I think that's his way of signaling for a play. Now Malcolm Griffin's going to come back into the game. Kamparidis, he'll go to the bench, take a breather. A big possession now for Galatasaray. D-Boss kicks it out for Rock. It's a handoff. I turn it over. Now Love in transition. Love gets fouled. Now question is, I think the home crowd, I think they're going to call for an unsportsmanlike foul, but I don't know if the officials are going to call it. And the Galatasaray players are trying to say that he got the ball. Let's have a look at the replay here. Love does so well to come up with a steal. Love in transition. Let's take a look. Well, that looks like he's going for the ball there. I'd be very surprised if they called an unsportsmanlike. Well, we have a timeout. Remember, this is the game of the week of the Basketball Champions League. And right now, PAOK desperately needed their first victory over Galatasaray.
They attack the ball from hands, they steal, and they go faster. We gotta play strong, we can't play soft. We are attacking by walking, only one dimension. Nobody ready for second penetration, extra pass, and pick and roll, pick and roll. Just show yourself, get rid of the ball, it's open! It's open! If they are coming, somebody else is open. And make your play strong, they are in bonus, go to the rim, be aggressive, let's go! 5 minutes to go, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Right now, the big thing here for Galatasaray, composure at the moment. Right now, it looks like they're losing their confidence. These are going to be free throws here too. Jermaine Love. I'm sure the PAOK fans definitely wanted an unsportsmanlike foul there, but again, it did look like it was a normal foul going for the ball. Definitely a foul, no arguments whatsoever, but again, the officials, fantastic job. And this is why we got to pay a lot of homage to our officials here. Well, these are huge free throws now here by Jermaine Love, right in front of his home fans. 4-point lead here to PAOK. Still haven't won a game so far here in the Basketball Champions League. Oh, I missed it. The pressure. Game of the week here in game day 3. Jermaine Love now up to the free throw line. It's been a key difference in the backcourt here for PAOK so far in this game. Makes a second one. It's a 5-point lead now to PAOK. Just over 4.5 to go. Melo Trimble now on the ball for Galatasaray. Trimble look for a handoff. Runs Blackshear Jr. Forces up a tough shot, doesn't get it. Marvin Jones with a rebound. Galatasaray right now look like they can't buy a basket. Now Malcolm Griffin. Both these two teams with 3 steals apiece in this game so far. Griffin on the ball, got it by D-Bus. He draws a foul. And that's a 15 foul for Galatasaray, so it will be 2 free throws to Malcolm Griffin and PAOK. Collectively in this game, PAOK have been phenomenal. I mean, they started off pretty poor. You can see D-Bus picking up his 3rd personal. Now it's a 6-point lead here to the home side. The problem, of course, in this game for Galatasaray has been the inability to get good shots. I mean, they were relying on Blackshear Jr. and Cooper Sell, but they have not made a 3-point field goal since the first quarter. So that's been a huge problem for them. Now goes up to 11 points. I said they hadn't. They actually had one from Trimble at the beginning here of the 4th. To Cooper Sell. He gets fouled. That's a silly foul by Malcolm Griffin. So now Cooper Sell's going to go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. These are big free throws. He makes these and cut it down to a 5-point ball game. Remember, plenty of time left. Just under 4 minutes to go. Gets the drop. That's every professional player's nightmare. Get the right rotation on the follow through and just to come up short. And this is going to be key now. Can he hit this one? Makes them both now. Cuts it down to a 5-point ball game. Remember, both these two teams in the penalty, so any foul will send him to the free throw line. Cooper Sell moves up to 18 points. Well, Griffin all the way. Griffin has to kick it off. The foul has been called. That was on Marvin Jones, and Marvin Jones has struggled for the free throw line this evening, so maybe not a bad foul there from Galatasaray right now. Melo Trimble trying to say that he got the ball in that one, but gets it to drop. And again, a man who has struggled from the free throw line this evening. It's a big free throw, a big moment here for PAOK. And Jones this evening, 9 points, 11 rebounds, makes his free throw, gets his double-double. He's also 8 assists away from a triple-double, but the likelihood of that happening is going to be very unlikely. Galatasaray 2% for the free throw line, while PAOK only 64%, but right now they're going to need a big bucket here. Cooper Sell kicks this one out to D-Bus. D-Bus has that first step, no foul called on the 5 on the shot clock. Kabacha's got to force it up. A little bit short, can't get it. Got to go up with it. 24-second violation, no basket there. Great defense by PAOK. 3:20 to go. And they lead by 7 points over Galatasaray. Looking more and more likely for PAOK that they could be picking up that first W here. This is going to be key now. Very huge moment. 7-point lead. Listen to these fans. They are desperate for a first win here in the Basketball Champions League. The new system, the buy-in clause for 3rd place, the game of the week. An offensive foul's been called against Vlado Jankovic. Now it's offensive foul, so it will not be free throws. It will be possession back to Galatasaray. 3:07 now. Jankovic picks up his 3rd personal foul. D-Bus here on the ball. Gives this one to Melo Trimble. Trimble uses a screen from Blackshear. Kicks out, had the shot, didn't take it. Goes all the way to the lane, hangs in the air. And the throwdown time by Kabacha. And just went Galatasaray down the middle. With a one-handed flush there. Assist coming from Melo Trimble. Remember, any foul will send either team to the free throw line here. So they have to both be smart. Griffin now on the ball. Heavily guarded cross-court pass. Kabacha with a steal. Well, this is key now. In the hands of D-Boss. Nice Trimble. Trimble, no man's land. Oh, baby! Melo Trimble with a huge tray ball. You gotta love this guy. When Galatasaray look dead and buried. Look at Coach Liko Yanis. He's infuriated right now. Melo Trimble has given life to Galatasaray. And less than 40 seconds ago, it was a 7-point ball game. All of a sudden here, game of the week of the Basketball Champions League. Galatasaray back in this one. Down by 2 points.
I want you to switch Billy. Jermaine, how are you? Okay. I need one offense to score.
I just don't know for sure.
Guys, I want one chest. Okay? The way they're gonna play, Carter will be open, I believe. Okay? And we need that defense. I don't want Melo to shoot the ball, eh? Melo is the hot guy. Okay?
2 minutes, lock
Let's
in.
go.
We got this. We got this.
Well, there you can see he doesn't want Melo Trimble to get another shot here. So he's had 2 3-point field goals so far in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's a huge three-pointer by Melo Trimble. Again, now this is going to be a big possession here for PAOK. Pressure's on them. It's Malcolm Griffin. Remember, Josh Carter's back in the game. He's 3 3-point field goals so far this evening. Just over 2 minutes ago. Now Marvin Jones on the ball, guarded by Blackshear Jr. Griffin comes off one screen. Griffin all the way. Griffin with a one-handed layup. He's simply unstoppable now. Under 2 minutes to go here. It's now D-Boss on the ball. Malcolm Griffin up to 13 points, 4-5 from the field this evening. Back to Kupasel. Kupasel, big three. Kupasel nails it. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-point ball game. This is unbelievable. This is why you watch the Basketball Champions League. This is why on Monday you watch the game of the week. Now Marvin Jones here, heavily guarded, gets it back in the hands of Malcolm Griffin. Griffin now, huge possession, 5 on the shot clock. Griffin now looking to isolate, kicks out. Jermaine Love, big three. Jermaine Love, Hena, Dio, Tria Paracolo. Look, kick out there. Love is in the air. Efkaristo. There's another 3-point over the backboard. And now just over a minute to go here. As PAOK with a 4-point lead, just restore a little bit more confidence, a little bit more room to breathe. Remember, holding on to everything. They need their first victory in this group. Galatasaray undefeated. Nimberg, 1 win, 1 loss. Griffin down low. Another kick out, Toliopoulos. Love, one more time. Kalinikta Thessaloniki, that is for you. Jermaine Love with a big-time three-pointer. And you can hear the PAOK fans singing Jermaine Love. The PAOK fans singing Emisa Gapame, Jermaine Love, thank you very much. A huge three-pointer. And just listen to this crowd. It's back to a 7-point lead. And a huge timeout now.
Yeah, and Sadik, catch it. If not, get handoff. Either you aggressive drive or watch Melo coming. Listen, we score. We're gonna pick up. Still there is a lot of time. If we get the ball, if we score and get the ball, every point matters. Here is double track in transition. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, the game definitely not over, that's for sure. Plenty of time left. The question is, every decision is going to be key here for Galatasaray. They're going to have to get quick score after quick score. They can't foul anymore because they will send PAOK to the free throw line. Under a minute to go. If the PAOK PAOK, you want to get the ball in the hand. Sorry, if you're Galatasaray, you want to get in the hands of Melo Trimble. Deep Bus now in the lane, reverse layup. Deep Bus gets fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. It does stop the clock for them, but he's got to hit these free throws. Huge moment now for Galatasaray. Deep Bus splits the defense. Double clutches on that one, can't get it. Well, the pressure right now is on D-Bus. There's plenty of time left. I mean, think about it here. They have to, if you're PAOK, you just want to run the clock down. But then again, if you're Galatasaray, you still need to make sure you get a stop and then an even quicker score. Well, you don't want to foul them. Don't send PAOK to the free throw. If you're PAOK, you got to get the ball in the hands of your best free throw shooter. You got to get the ball over the court. There's the pass under the basket with an easy flush. Well, Marvin Jones finds the doctor, and Dr. Jones with a two-handed jam. And D-Boss now at Galatasaray. Have to get something going quick. Look for a kick out. Turn it over. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been that kind of evening. Malcolm Griffin again doesn't get it. Jermaine Love comes up with a loose ball. Well, this is the game of the week. Game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. And finally, PAOK of Thessaloniki are going to pick up their first victory. Then this one, Jermaine Love doesn't get it. It's PAOK 81, Galatasaray 74. Game of the week of the Basketball Champions League. What a game it was. As both coaches shake hands, pay each other the homage. Phenomenal basketball game we've seen this evening. As PAOK pick up their first victory. Just an absolute incredible basketball game to say the least. And just listen to these PAOK fans. Look what it means to them. Their Basketball Champions League season is still alive. Well, it's anyone's ball game at the moment. PAOK now moved to 1-2. Galatasaray to 2-1, but we'll find out how it will go between Igor Kea and Basketball Nymburk. Coach Liko Yanis gets his first W with the Basketball Champions League this season. He's relieved, but he knows the regular season's not finished. Galatasaray get their first defeat. They know as well it wasn't going to be an easy ride. These PAOK players celebrate with their coach, celebrate with these fans. There's some huge games, of course, tomorrow and Wednesday night here in the Basketball Champions League. Make sure you follow us wherever you are. Follow the Basketball Champions League on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter for all the best plays. Right now, Liko Yanis, Jermaine Love. He looks like he's found himself a good home here in the north of Greece. These fans, look what it means to them. They're shouting, Misa Gapame, PAOK. Galatasaray was 17 for 38 from within the rainbow. PAOK were 15 for 36. That was the big difference in this game. That is what won them this basketball game. That is a huge performance. Galatasaray won the rebounds. They did have 5 less assists, but both teams with 4 steals for that matter. Both teams with 13 turnovers. I mean, you can't separate these two teams. I mean, both of them just unbelievable basketball teams. One team's got off to a better start, and the other one just bounced back. Jermaine Love, top scorer for PAOK. Cooper Sell, 21. Blackshear Jr. came out on fire in the first quarter. Very quiet in the second. Here are the highlights from the game of the week of the Basketball Champions League. Look what it means to them. Malcolm Griffin. And he'll go and celebrate tonight. Basketball very popular here in the north of Greece. It's just been phenomenal, of course, and we're very excited to see what the coaches say this evening. Any sort of perspective on how the game went for them.
Είμαστε έτοιμοι. PAOK controlled the pace of the match and kept the score very low. Yes, it is the key of the match.
For us, it was very positive that we played this game with very big energy. We had 1 week to prepare for this game against Galatasaray. I think we did whatever the coach asked from us. This victory is a very big victory for us. We know that Galatasaray is a very big team. And congratulations to everyone from the staff, from the team, and to all the fans that was with us today. Thank you.
Those are words there from Vlado Jankovic. Came very big in the second half, hitting those 2 big three-pointers. Excuse me, I'll say that. One of them being the @1, of course. There's David DeLeo.
Tell me your opinion about this game. How can you feel now?
Oh, I feel great. You know, we had a couple tough losses at the end in our first couple games in this league, but I'm so proud of this team. You know, we came back every day in practice, worked to get better, and we reaped the benefits tonight. Got a big win at home, and but that being said, we can't be satisfied. You know, we got to keep building. We got a long road ahead in this league. So, but it's a great step, and we feel great about this win.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, Cooper Sell there went in with a very tough fadeaway shot. I mean, it looked like it was going to be Galatasaray's night when they came back in the fourth quarter. They did have a very big lead at one point in the early stages, but when they came back in the fourth.
Congratulations for the effort, but this is the first defeat for your team, which part of the game didn't happen so good for you.
Actually, this game was a tough game for us. We already have absent players like our captain Gökçen'in Köksal and Okben Ulbay. We already have short rotation, and we just played 48 hours ago with Anadolu Efes in Turkish League. This game was tough for us. First half we had the lead, we had a good energy, but second half I think we lost our concentration and energy. We couldn't handle it in the last quarter, and we lost it. Congratulate for the PAOK.
Thank you very much. Hey, my man, congratulations for this effort, but this is the first defeat for Galatasaray. Do you believe you have a problem for the qualification or no?
We're just working every day to fight for a win. Came into a really good atmosphere. They play really hard. They play like they're back against the wall. Kudos to them, but we get a chance to play them at home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, you can see the highlights, of course. It was a great game from both teams, of course. I mean, look, Galatasaray came into this game undefeated. Definitely looked like the favorites in the early stages. They started to build a very big lead. They were up by 14 points at one point, but then players like Josh Carter, not to mention Malcolm Griffin, Jermaine Love just made a big difference, Vlado Jankovic, very key in the fourth quarter and the third quarter for that matter. Noah Trimble, again, was one of those players that really stepped up and really performed big this evening. Again, they needed other players to step in and step up because PAOK really did run wild in the second half and just really dominated. There's a Cooper Sell with a monster throwback. Well, how athletic are you on a scale from 1 to 10? And for Cooper Sell, it's definitely a 10, but great perimeter shooting. And that was a pull-up three by Toliopoulos. Just that kind of evening this evening. Key, of course, you got to think as well for a team such as PAOK. I mean, they have really struggled in the Basketball Champions League season after season they've been in there, and this was a good chance for them. Just a very, very big night to say the least. The question now is when next for PAOK, and well, they've got to make sure that rematches when they meet the likes of Igor Kea and Basketball Nymburk, that they come ready to play and really make sure, of course, they come up big because their mindset, they want to try and, I mean, anybody can finish in the top place now. It can be anybody's game to finish top of this group. Well, there you can see the standings right now. PAOK now temporarily do move into second place, but we'll find out who will win between Eagle K and Irabas when they back more games in the Basketball Champions League. Thank you for joining us here in Game of the Week.